Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Hope you are doing good. So today I'm gonna be talking about 8 manhwa with Yandere male leads. But before we begin with the video, make sure to subscribe and like the video. Now let's begin our list. Coming at number 1, we have Long Live My Queen. There is nothing more She-won wants than to successfully finish an otome game. She gets transported into the game itself and meets the vain crown prince in flesh. In the fictional kingdom of Ho Yoon-go, she makes several attempts to win the crown prince's heart. The plot is interesting and intriguing. The art style of this manhwa and the characters are adorable and fantastic. Besides the story, I really love the art and the design of the characters. They are drawn really well. I love the dynamics between the main leads. The female characters are really beautiful and the male characters are super hot. This is a must read. Coming at number 2, we have Time to Call Off This Engagement. Soo-jin is suddenly transported into the 18-year-old body of Leah, the second female lead in her favorite web novel. As a villainous reincarnate, her mission is to avoid a terrible ending. Soo-jin's only option is to break off the engagement. However, Diwan, her egoistical fiancé, is not making this easy, not one bit. The female lead is refreshing and bold. Yes, it's a bit cliche that the male lead starts to take an interest in her when she no longer has interest in him. But this girl straight did a 360 turn in her behavior that it would catch anyone's attention. The male lead is hot and cold. The art is stunning. I'm just hoping for character development. Coming at number 3, we have I Have Become the Hero's Rival. When Claudia, the original female lead, declares that she is gonna live with Irene for the rest of her life and that she won't get married and will spend the rest of her life with Irene, Irene could not believe her ears. After rejecting the confessions of 3 insane and possessive male characters, Claudia further says that as she have Irene, she don't need anything else. The 3 men regards Irene as a rival and finds ways to get rid of her. So far, there are fun antagonists, a funny and cute dynamic between the OG female lead and the female lead. The male lead is hot and clever. The art is really pretty and I love the chibi art. The female lead is cute and charismatic. The main character in this manhwa is pretty dense but funny and fairly capable. Although she is definitely a financial leech on the OG female lead, you can tell they love each other and she is not only hanging around for the benefits. It's a light and cute read. The heroine and her brother have adorable interactions with Irene. Felix is one of the best male lead out there. He genuinely loves the female lead to the point of trying to restrain himself to keep his sanity. Coming at number 4, we have Let's Hide My Younger Brother First. The main character reincarnates as a sister of the main character of a tragic BL novel she read. Knowing what lies in store for her brother, she decides to do everything she can to prevent his fate. However, unbeknownst to her, there was a lot more going on in the novel than what was written. It's a great story with lovely artwork, many likable characters and a thrilling storyline. However, one thing to keep in mind is that the male lead is a yandere, a particularly warped one with a sheltered upbringing. If you don't like yandere characters, you won't particularly like him and by extension the story as a whole. It isn't at all a secret as the story immediately discloses that he is the crazed antagonist of the fictional novel. The plot and storyline is pretty good. Art looks really pretty, expressive and individual. If you like badass sword-wielding female leads or obsessive cross-dressing male leads, you should give this a chance. The female lead is strong and independent. Coming at number 5, we have Fall in the Night with You. The sudden appearance of the amnesiac witch Nyx has brought a lot of changes to Rin-Shi's life. The two help each other's growth. Rin-Shi is willing to help Nyx to find her lost memories, but in the process will discover an astonishing secret. The reddish and dark colored theme is also really appealing to the eyes. And most importantly, it fits the story and its mood quite well. I love the dynamics between the female lead and the male lead. The story is pretty interesting with a slow-paced mystery growing on in the background. I also like how each of the leads are characterized and especially how they slowly change and development as a result of everything that is going on around them and happening to them. The female lead is a really intriguing character. In my opinion, it's underrated and deserves more appreciation. Coming at number 6, we have Sierra. Sierra Elberg and Claude Leigh Spencer, both sharing backgrounds of illegitimacy, finds refuge from the scorn of their family and society in each other's arms. But when Sierra is forced to marry someone other than her beloved, she begs for another chance at life with a happier ending. Through the power of the key to the throne that is gifted by Claude, Sierra is given a chance to start over. Yet this time, she chooses to leave everything behind, including Claude, with hope for a better life. The art is gorgeous and magnificent. The premise of the story is very strong and the plot is different from most regression stories. The plot is refreshing and seems promising. I couldn't think of any manhwa that executed this plot better than this. The female lead had her reasonable reasons and handled it maturely. The way she raised Shu is also admirable. Very unique and good story, and it's full of angst. There's plenty of realism and common sense at work here in this webcomic. So far, it's good. It keeps you on the edge in a weird, satisfying way. It has a dark, gloomy touch in it, and instead of feeling empty after a read, it reels you in. It crawls into your heart with sweetness, and then when you love it, you end up crying with the characters too. Coming at number 7, we have Finding Camellia. Camellia was just 12 when she was taken away from her mother in the slums and forced to live as the son of an aristocratic family. But under the layers of secret and lies, she never forgets. She continues to struggle to be her true self again, to reclaim the life of Camellia. The author does a really good job on the sexual tension between Claude and Camellia. If you are into cat and mouse narrative between the main two characters, this is a good one. As a reader, you are wondering when he will discover that she is a female. The artwork is fantastic. Camellia looks cute even as a boy. The theme looks so mature and has a refreshing vibe. Camellia is adorable and needs to be protected, so she is not a badass character but isn't stupid either. She seems to also get a character development. The relationships between characters build up naturally. Coming at number 8, we have 340 Days. Lane is a shot destined to a life of undying love towards one person. Do-sung is a destroy, always on edge to hide the violent outbursts they are known for. In this world, it's not just the genetic, but also the psychological traits that distinguish them. Just as Lin is coldly rejected by Do-sung, a string of horrific murders threatens their lives and the investigation creeps ever closer. Talking about flaws, society and etc. while having its own special elements of standing by its own as a manhwa. Each character has a role to make the story not so overwhelming or underwhelming. A short, maybe a light read, but it was worth the time. The world building is very interesting and engaging. The creepy vibes around their love for each other was so nicely done. The plot was super interesting. I really liked the idea of different types, and the author wrapped everything up very nicely. The amount of chapters was perfect, not too rushed and not too dragged. I hope you all have a good day. See ya.